Friday the 13th is currently an online-only competitive 7v1 survival game where you play as either Jason or a counselor and you're thrown to 1 of 3 maps. Your goal is to escape, survive, or of course kill all the counselors or Jason. Every character has their own advantages and disadvantages, their own stats. The character you play as is random every match, and you unlock more characters as you level up. As a counselor, you start with a flashlight and nothing else. You have a mini-map, but unless you find a map within the game, that's all you have to go off of. Your goal is to find a nice hiding spot and wait for the timer to go out, call the cops, call in a shotgun-wielding hunter character with one single bullet to do massive damage, or fix a car or boat and get out of there. Around the maps are houses with supplies to fix the phone or one of the cars on the map. Attempting to do so will throw you into a quick time event where every precious second matters as Jason could be around any corner. Being cautious of your noise and fear level as this will make you easier to detect. You can barricade doors and open windows for a quick escape, or even set up traps for Jason if he comes smashing through one. There are also tons of weapons laying around, though none of them are a true threat to Jason. Killing Jason is a possibility, but you'll need to team up with other counselors to do this, as you're definitely not doing this on your own, not even with a single-use shotgun. Weapons are mostly for rescuing other players or stunning Jason to escape, and you can communicate with players using a mic once you find a walkie-talkie within the game, which is a cool twist. The fun part to me comes in the form of playing as Jason. There are multiple Jasons to unlock, and just like the counselors, each has their own stats, their own strengths and weaknesses. As the match goes on, the stronger Jason gets. At first you have a map, then you unlock a fear sensor to see characters running around, a teleportation ability which allows you to dash through the air to pop up right in front of a counselor, useful for catching up to cars and stopping them in their tracks, or catching back up with an enemy after they stun you, a stock ability that turns off audio cues that you're near, and finally a rage mode towards the end of a match that buffs all of your abilities, allows you to run faster and smash down doors with ease. And to kill a counselor you can grab them and use a finisher, attack them with a melee weapon, or do one of many environmental kills like throwing them through a window. However, I found that actually being Jason was far too rare, even with him set as my preference. Only got to play as him about once every hour and a half. Matches fly by when you're the killer, but as the counselor they seem to drag on forever. Made worse by the fact that you have to stay and watch in case you're randomly selected to come back in as the hunter character, or if you want your XP at the end of the match, which awards you points to unlock new random perks or finish for Jason. You can attach these perks to your characters all with buffs and debuffs, and if you get one you don't like you can sell it back to the game. My biggest issue with this game however is its matchmaking. Creating matches takes a ridiculously long time, and that's if you're lucky enough to stay in a lobby without one of the frequent connection errors. Once in a game things are fine, but actually getting into a game proves to be a bit of an issue on the PlayStation 4. Friday the 13th is an entertaining game for a while, more so when you're playing as Jason, but constantly playing as counselors I started to get bored with the game fairly quickly, and the server issues left me feeling frustrated when I just wanted to get into a game and play. I give Friday the 13th the game a 6 out of 10.